Hello everyone. This practice focuses on the middle of the back today, as well as in the central area of the torso, and combines gentle movement, somatic embodiment, as well as some yoga asanas. If you experience intense pain, you can start by just slowly breathing into the area and very gentle movement, and allow for yourself to be patient with the pain when it occurs. The whole idea behind this practice is how we can move when we have pain in a certain body part or certain area. Move around the pain, move around the discomfort, and not stay immobile, at least not for a long time. Our breath is a constant internal movement maker. So even just breathing into an area that feels discomfort can allow for the body to move around the pain. If we have more freedom to move our body parts, move through our muscles, then we can create a wider range of movement around the area that's in pain or discomfort. So let's just begin. We can have just our mats here, and I'm gonna suggest two possible initial positions to start with. First one is child's pose, balasana. If you feel comfortable, you can start here. If not, I would suggest just to lie on your front and relax your head, whichever way feels more comfortable to you. I'm going to continue from child's pose, but wherever you are at the moment, just allow for your weight to drop on the floor. As you release your weight, just notice your breath here. Notice the movement of the breath. Notice the inhalation part. As we inhale, our chest and belly most probably move towards the floor if we are lying on our fronts, or moves towards our legs if we are in child's pose. So just notice this inhalation part as you inhale, this expansion of the chest and belly downwards. And then just shift your attention a little bit at the back of your body, the middle back and the lower back. As you breathe in, do these areas expand as well? Is there movement at the back of your body? What happens to your pelvis as you breathe? Is there a slight movement of the pelvis towards the floor or towards your heels if you're in child's pose as you breathe in each time?
And then allow for your exhalations to empty the air almost completely, as much as you feel comfortable with. Because this is gonna allow for a deeper inhalation to follow. So you can exhale completely and then inhale. And allow for the back of your body, middle back, lower back, and pelvis to expand. Continue with your breathing, a little deeper inhalations, gentle, deep inhalations here. Slowly engage your palms, the palms of your hands and fingertips. If you are on your belly, allow for your hands to support you, and we're all gonna make it to tabletop position. Allow for your arms to support you underneath your shoulders and your knees to be hip width apart. Engage the shins and upper side of your feet towards the floor, as well as your palms and fingertips. Let those fingertips grab the mat. What happens to your breathing here in the middle back and lower back region? And this breath is gonna take us to cat and cow very easily. Initiating, if it's possible, from the middle of our bodies, inhaling into an extension, exhaling into a curve. And this movement may be familiar to you, cat and cow, but allow this time to meet this movement from a fresh perspective, from your middle body, without pushing too much. Just your inhalation takes your middle body a bit down, the organs of the body, without over tilting the pelvis. Just let it be the pelvis for now. Just engage your attention and your body in the middle area, and then opposite in the curving of the spine. Allow for the middle back to initiate the movement. Few more breaths. Take your time. You can stay for a few breaths, either in extension or in the curve. Or just follow inhalation, extension, exhalation, curving. One more round here, one more breath. If you feel any pain or discomfort, just allow for your breath to move you around the pain. Don't take it too far. Then we're gonna extend our spine, neutral position of the spine, and think of our sides, the middle torso, but on the side. And we're gonna move from one side to the other. creating a lateral curve. But let's just not worry too much about the shape we have right now. Let's just focus on the initiation of the movement itself. Breathe freely here, just make sure your breath is easy. From one side to the other, initiating from the middle part of your body, side to side. One last time, towards one side, and then the other, as slow as it feels okay to you. And then come back to the middle, and then we're gonna take the whole circular movement. Combine all 4 positions, and our middle body is gonna take us through all 4 places, side, downwards, the other side, and then upwards towards the sky. One direction for now. And you can exhale as you curve from one side to the other, going through the curve, and then inhale from one side to the other through the extension. Last one. And then just change the direction. Exhaling through the curve, inhaling through the extension. Keeping those hands and shins towards the floor. Last one. It really doesn't matter what kind of shape you create. It's not about the head or the tail for now. It's just about the middle of the body. And then come back to tabletop and place both arms from elbow to the hands down. And then we're going to stack our feet together and create half plank pose. Half plank, and then feel that strength if that's possible to you. If not, take it easy. You can always allow for your knees to be on the ground. Push against the floor with elbows and your palms, and then see if the center of your body can really support you, and even extend your knees as you breathe here. And then gently exhale and place both knees down. We're going to allow our pelvis to drop on the floor. This is sphinx pose in yoga. And then you can allow for your elbows to be as much apart from each other as you feel comfortable. And see if this inhalation movement can create a sinking of the pelvis on the floor, of the pubic bone on the floor. And this might allow the middle body to extend forwards and upwards. So I'm not just pushing at the back in my middle spine. It can easily be a push and compress those vertebrae. No, I'm pulling forwards and upwards. I can still breathe in that place. You can go as low or as high with your torso as you wish, as long as you don't feel the compression in your vertebrae. Sinking of the pelvis, breathing in and out. Last one, breathing in. Exhaling, just allow your head to relax on the floor. Everything drops down. And then let's just bend on our knees. Hips and pelvis can stay very relaxed here. And then just make a little movement from right to left. as if you're dropping your legs. You're dropping the weight of your legs, and you allow for your pelvis to drop as well from one side to the other. Breathe here easily. Release your shoulders and your head. This movement can create a gentle twist of the lower back, which resonates all the way through your upper spine as well, middle and upper spine. Few more movements here, and allow for it to slowly fade out, the movement itself, and then relax, release both feet on the floor. We're going to allow for one knee, one hip to rotate upwards, one knee to come, if it's possible, at the height of the hip. If not, further down, it's absolutely fine. And then open like 90 degrees the shin as well. From the same side, we're gonna open a little bit, give some space from our chests, and place the opposite arm, palm facing upwards. And then I'm just gonna lie on my arm here and see if we can get that shoulder, the other shoulder down as I release my weight. If it's possible, allow for your head to drop. And feel that stretch that comes through your shoulder blade, your neck possibly, your hip. Allow for the part of your belly that touches the floor to breathe deeply. Release the weight on the floor. A couple more breaths here. And then slowly, we're going to place the extended arm down. Push ourselves a little bit on the side, the same side, and then place that arm, that palm above the other. Slowly open, and if it's possible, look at your hand and open it all the way to the other side until your shoulder blade touches the floor. The legs can stay relaxed. It's not about so much the stretch here, stretching, but movement. And then the arm, continue moving it all the way back to its original place on top of the other. And then just do it again. Open it and twist. You can feel the twist at the middle line, in the middle of the body. Breathing. Touching a few more times, very gently. And really here, focus in your middle body, twisting. Allow for your pelvis and hips to move along. If it's possible, allow for your head to roll as well, all the way, because you're looking at that hand. And then if it's not possible for the head to turn all the way to the side, then just let it be wherever it feels okay. One last time. You can do this movement as many times as you wish. And then just close it all the way back. And then we're just going to move on the other side. Rolling. Opening the other leg, the other hip joint, creating space for that shoulder blade to come all the way inside, and then just dropping the weight on top. A few deep breaths here. Last one. Feel the expansion of the inhalation and the relaxing effect of the exhalation. Very slowly shift your weight towards that side. Allow for your hands to stack one on top of the other. Follow with your eyes that upper hand and move your shoulder blade all the way. Allow for the movement to occur from the middle spine, all this part, the bottom of the ribs, and your lower back. You might feel a nice stretch at the top hip, that's fine, but that's not the goal here. It's to move our middle body. Take your time. I'm doing this very slowly, but if you want to get a little bit faster, it's fine, as long as you feel the connection from your ribs and spine all the way to this twist of the spine. Last one. Ahead breathing, of course. And return the upper hand, and then just come again on our belly. Then we're going to shift our weight back into child's pose, but this time we're going to tuck our toes under, and gently push without compressing the middle spine, using the pelvis to go back. And then you can try to not release the head here as we would do in child's pose, but just keep it engaged, elongated from tailbone to the head. Gently push through your hands. Gently breathe, opening the shoulder blades. And from here, let's just take a little bit. It's not downward facing dog, it's something in between. Just take a little bit of the weight to go up of the pelvis, down with the head, and then all the way down. Breathing in, exhaling, tail goes up, head goes down. Inhaling here. Last time, tail goes up, exhale, head goes down. Then walk your feet towards your hands. Move your weight on both feet, and then release the hands on top of your knees. So you're kind of in a chair pose, but you're keeping your hands engaged, your arms engaged on your feet. And then just try to breathe here in the middle part. Extending the tailbone down, the head on the opposite direction. Sink both feet and toes, open toes on the floor, both heels, and then slowly come to a standing position. Right. Let's just go through a few standing motions, and
asanas here. We're going to start by using the long side of our mats and placing both feet a little bit further apart. And then I'm just going to touch a little bit that area that I'm concerned with now. Like it's in the middle, a little bit where around where their stomach is and the height. And then at the back, I can touch, if it's possible, with my other hand, the corresponding place. So I'm holding the center and I allow it to move me from side to side. Dropping the weight at the same time, dropping the weight of the pelvis towards one foot, toes stay at the front, and then the other foot. And all the movement initiates from this place, from where my hands are. Allow, if you experience any tension in your lower back, allow it to release as you breathe here and as you gently move. And then we're going to take this side from one side, front a little bit from our hips all the way to the other side. And then do that again, forward with our hips, first side, and again, forward with our hips. Extending. Of course, you can bend your knees. We don't want to get stuck in our knees, our ankles, or hips. We want to create space. Last one. And from that side, you can engage your hips and tailbone to go all the way back, half circle to the other side. And all the way back. And see how much connected you feel this central point that our hands are in with both your hips. So all this side, if it feels connected as you move, and the other as well, from top all the way down to your hip. And let's just move in a circle. Hips take you back. The middle of the body takes you on the side, and then hips take you forward. Side of the body, hips, the other side, and again hips. And last one. Breathing in, breathing out as you come front, and then let's just switch direction. Breathing in all the way back. Keep that length, both in the front and on the back of your body. The length. Last one. And then come back to the center. And this time we're gonna use Trikonasana, the triangle pose. So just gonna open, make an outwards rotation of one leg. Okay, toes face on the side, knee face on the side, and then I'm going to move, but from this part of the body, my hips towards the back leg, both stay elongated, knee cup stays up, engage your quadricep here, and then move. So it's actually embodying triangle pose, embodying. So if you can go further down, that's fine, and place that hand on the floor, but that's not our focus here. Our focus is to stay connected from the middle body all the way down in our pelvic tilt. So your pelvis tilts sideways, right? And you want to keep connected with this part. The side that goes down needs to be engaged here, engaged. Come back to the center, so I'm not dropping my ribs. Stay connected as much as possible. And then you can even assist with that hand on the leg. Push that leg in the palm and the palm in the leg and open as much as feels nice. And then we're going to twist from here, twist from the middle body a little bit towards the one side and then the other. Make sure both sides from the central region all the way down to your pelvis stay long. Both sides stay long. Last one. We want to strengthen, but without pushing, this side. And then keep it open as you began with, and inhale, come all the way up. Then we're just going to switch on the other side. So I'm opening my hip on the side. You can a bit make an inward rotation from the other hip if that feels comfortable, if it's the first time you're experiencing this position of the legs. And from here, as you move your pelvis to the side, towards the back leg, pushing through the other leg, foot on the floor, allow for your center to be long and engage the side that's underneath, the bottom side. Engage it. The ribs, the organs of the body all go towards your spine, towards the spine's direction, not towards the floor, towards your spine. And then you may perhaps find a little bit more space in your hips. This glutes stay engaged, but not too squeezed. So you can have more space. So you don't squeeze the glutes, you just allow them to be engaged through the foot, through the feet. And here we are, Trikonasana. From the middle of the body, I twist towards the floor, inhaling towards the sky. And see where it's more comfortable to you. It's not bad to stay in our comfort zones every now and then. I mean, if we experience discomfort or pain, we can still move around the pain, but without causing more pain, right? So let's just open up and breathing in, come back to standing position. Push the floor with your feet. Stay for a moment here. And then we're just gonna bend through our hips all the way down, Uttanasana. So take a deep breath, open those arms at the side. Bend those knees again, bend those hips, and allow for your middle back to extend. And then reach all the way down. If you have pain, you can stay here, not stretch, not overstretch anything. Allow it to drop down. Feet stay engaged, and then slowly bend and lower your pelvis towards your heels. Your heels can come up from the floor, and you stay in this small ball position, curved. Allow for your pelvis to drop. You can stay here for as much as you like. Head drops as well. And then shift your weight a little bit towards your hands and find a sitting position. Take a moment to feel your breath, your body. Feel this central area, the middle back, the lower back, the belly, the organs of the belly. See if they expand as you inhale. And if they keep connected, everything keeps connected towards your middle area as you exhale without dropping down. You keep it elongated as much as possible, this part. I can still release as I exhale and release the shoulders and release the weight through my hips on the floor if I'm seated, but this part, this middle part, I feel that should stay elongated and connected. Not too much uptight, because then breathing cannot happen, but it can be at the same time relaxed and engaged. So that's it for this practice. I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments below of any remarks if you engage with it. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.